Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Harvest League 3.11. In this episode, I'm going to show you my fastest Awakener 8 ever. Enjoy! 2501k. I actually like that dude. Who the fuck said that yesterday? They said, I find it's really good when I stand on top of Cyrus. Yeah, it is really good. It died fucking instantly. This is really fast. This is so fast. This is so fast. This is where it all matters. It all comes down to this moment. So the Awakener 8 was like a 131, 132. It was absolutely insane, and the secret tech that I used in this fight to get a faster Awakener is going towards the Awakener as soon as possible and sitting on top of him and circling him as close as possible to keep my minions on top of him and also to have my auras in range. I noticed a big difference in speed of kill. Also, I found that if you run in the direction that the fight is going, so if you can predict where the next stages are going to be, then you can help the storms get out of your way quicker. If you stand on the right side of the storm, it moves quicker. I did notice that. So there is some mechanics to this fight to get a faster fight. It's pretty cool. Now I want to spend some time talking about a change I made. Well, not a change, but like a variation, okay? We call these iterations, variations, etc. Yesterday, if you don't know, on stream, I delved from 400 all the way down to 638, and I did a Lich. I've done a Lich and all. A couple of the other ones, the Grand Architect's Temple. I've been doing all the bosses I find. I'm going back to get that one too, don't worry, it's just a little bit off the beaten path. But basically, what I'm going to say is I want to go over the Delve variation real quick because a lot of people have been asking. This isn't going to be like the full thing, this is just going to be a quick little like sum up of what I've done, so people, if they're interested, and I haven't made the full video yet. Anyways, what we did is we figured out how to res cap equally with the Stampede boot on so that I can use the Wise Oak and this Taste of Blood, Forbidden Taste, sorry, and we don't use the Headhunter. Okay, so this is the Delve setup. So what did we change? A boot, these 4 gems, and 2 flasks. Okay, so let me explain it like this. Imagine I wanted to drop Phase Run while delving to run Cyclone, because while delving, phase running at like 100 move speed is really hard to control, and if you bump into a wall, you have a chance of dying. So it's actually better to be at 50 move speed than it is to be at like 100, 200 random ridiculous move speeds, inconsistent. There's another factor. If my 2 flasks ran out, the Onslaught Silver Flask and the Quicksilver, this is 90% move speed gone, and so it's a big difference if I don't have these 2 flasks up. And so what I will now point out is, as you guys know about my build in the past, I've done this before. We've done the Stampede, Delving, Cyclone build before. The difference is we're not using Spirit Offering. That's a big difference. But basically getting 50 move speed while cycloning is absolutely incredible. So we basically, the main reason for this swap is I wanted to swap to the Stampede to get the crazy move speed while cycloning. I wanted to run Cyclone because I wanted to run Fortify. I couldn't run Fortify with Phase Run, and Phase Run is taking up 3 gems just to do phasing. Therefore, I can replace the phasing with Cyclone, and then it gets Fortify, which is just with the 3 gems, and Awaken Castle Channeling. So then I can cast Flesh Offering, for example, and gain 32% attack speed, 31 move speed. It's pretty broke. And then some side part that most people won't think of is this is a delving variation, okay? So I went this boot for the move speed while cycloning, for Fortify, for the Castle Channeling, and Flesh Offering. Now, the Flesh Offering is important for one part. It's good that it's Flesh Offering, obviously, but it also will destroy corpses. If anyone has delved and knows what I'm talking about, destroying corpses is really nice in delving. It's why it's a really big reason for why Spirit Offering was super broken. The fact that this combo was already good and it was broken. Okay, then because we run this boot, these 2 flasks are completely useless. Also, a Headhunter is basically useless. Like, you don't get the move speed from the Headhunter anymore. So you actually wear a normal build and it makes sense. So you don't need these flasks anymore, so you gain 2 flasks. What did we gain in the build? Well, what I did is, with the Stampede boot on, I have 77 across all my Fire, Cold, and Lightning. So the left side doesn't matter, it's only this right side, uncapped. And so Wise Oak says, during Flask Effect, 10% reduced damage taken of each element for which your uncapped elemental resistance is lowest. So all 3 of them are the same, therefore all 3 of them get 10% reduced damage taken of each element. Pretty awesome. And then we also added a Forbidden Taste. So this one's cool because it's a Quartz Flask. Some people have been running a Quartz Flask for the phasing. And so this is a Quartz Flask with Recover Full Life on use, and the downside of it, taking 8% of maximum life as chaos damage, is basically nothing. It doesn't do any damage because we have so much regen and we have so much chaos resistance. And so pretty much this is just a full heal. Like, you know in those games when you have like a flask health potion that's on like a cooldown, kind of like Minecraft Dungeons? That's what this feels like, but without the 30-second cooldown. Instead it's kill a couple monsters and you have your charges up and you have another full heal. This is busted. Okay, I really like this. Then there's no downside, like I said. It's pretty insane. And then this is the delving variation. So I swap the gems. I lose Flame Dash, Phase Run, Second Wind, Increased Duration. So literally my other mobility, because I won't be using Phase Run and Flame Dash during the Cyclone, and then delving is just Cyclone. And so then the Cyclone is Cyclone, Fortify, 25% reduced damage taken, Awaken Castle Channeling to trigger Flesh Offering. These 2 are questionable. I don't know if I need them. I don't need them. Mostly Fortify, Cyclone, so we have 2 extra gems. I could still run like Molten Shell, Val Molten Shell, and Increased Duration maybe. I'm not sure. I also thought about putting it in the weapon and 6-linking the Cyclone, because then you could do stuff like Infused Channeling. I don't know, but I don't know what I would drop then. Maybe Frost Wall and get it to somehow fit. Yeah, it might work. It might be the way I might go with it, because the extra infused channeling will give me an 8% physical damage reduction, which is sick because it's like two of these endurance charges, or it's like having the physical damage reduction crafted on the Ami and all this extra shit that I've done. It's really cool. And then last thing is for delving, swap in this belt, Headhunter. And so this is for mapping to go fast. I swap it out when delving for this belt and this belt. The main priorities are life, increased life, and the increased life recovery rate. And I crafted regen % of life per second during Flask Effect. This is super sick. So much life, so much recovery, and the life recovery rate affects the golem regen, so it really helps. And then I get 11% increased attributes. Sick. On the boot, you get an anoint. On the Stampede boot, it says at the bottom, this item can be anointed by Cassia. And so I can actually, unlike the normal boot where you have to get the enchant from lab, on this one I could anoint Golem's blood. And also you have to take Abberath with this boot because you're not burning ground immune anymore. So yeah, and I had to make up the cold res on the glove and on my cluster jewels to make this all even. How did I actually do it? I have a weird amount of res on each cluster jewel. Everything is very specific. There's an exact amount of res everywhere just to get this perfect balanced res so I could run this shit. It's pretty neat. Either way, this is my delve variation that pushed me 238 delve. Hope you guys enjoyed the Awakener 8 Cyrus PB. It's pretty sick. I wanted to put this out here for anyone interested in delving. I wanted to already know how to do the variation to switch to delving. Also, the Awakener was just to tell you guys, hey, look at this cool 131, 132. It's insane. That was my fastest Awakener, Pog. But it doesn't make a full video. Either way, Carrion Golems are sick. I'm loving them. Delve is going great. Progress is on the up and up. We're going to be pushing more delve probably. With these changes like I mentioned, super sick. Then I swap into this, so the swap to map is really quick. It's as easy as this, and then you just do this, and then grab the belt, swap it, grab the jewel, swap it, and you're done. That's the build to map now, and it's ready to collect sulfite, and you could switch it back, and it's so sick, dude. It's so sick. It's actually so insane how easy this build is, like how good it feels, how I've made it. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the support. Hope you guys enjoyed the 131, 132 Awakener 8. Hope you guys enjoyed this delve variation and are enjoying the delve stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my Patreon and my YouTube members who financially support the channel. Thank you guys for all the support. I can't do this without you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!